Hello everyone and welcome to my next adventure. In this adventure I'm going to be showing you guys a modification. And then of course you need the costume, and this is a morph red costume actually, should I say. That's what it is. That's what the morph costumes, this is what they made. This one's the one with the electromagnetic motor in it. This particular one, or there's all the ones that have the electromagnetic motor in there. But in the 2019 series and stuff like that they did with certain costumes, they don't have the electromagnetic motor in there. So these kind of particular costumes do come with them, but the older models do. Like this one's a 2017 model, 2018 model or so, or probably it might be the newest model too. So this brushless motor still comes with these ones too. So it's for this one, then you got the blue one. It's for. And it's for the black one. So, should they make more colors than these 3 colors? Yes, they should. I'd say they need to make all the colors of the rainbow, and actually, because they have so many other different other morph costumes anyways, it's like, why not? Why not make more? And why not build or have better blower systems in there or something like that? And why not make them better? Kind of thing is what my suggestion was. But, anyways, if they don't do that, I will do that. I will do that in my own company, because then I can build my own stuff with that. Not using their products. I'll be using my own inflatable suits, and mine would be very special ones and special designs, unique designs, my own designs, and my own blower systems I'll have with it too later on. Completely 3D printed blower systems. My own blower systems that way. I'd have to build one from scratch. So, and also G-code everything else. So, that would be a whole nother video in itself for you guys to, I'll show you guys how to do that by yourself. But I would have to have a patent number for it in order for this G-code to be available for everyone else to have it. So, anyways, I would have to go through all the things first before I would actually share it with you guys. And then, I would say, so you can actually make your own in that kind of way. That's what I'm saying. That's basically what I said. I just repeated just a little bit of what I said anyways. But first of all, you actually want to, you take the costume and you just unravel it. Take it out of the case there, or the bag, not the case. You unzip it. You take the blower. You want to make sure that the safety guard is on your knife, though. So, as you're doing this, because you don't want to destroy the costume as you're at it. And then on top of that, you're going to have to use a screwdriver for this, because you're going to have to take the blower actually apart again. But the blower does not come off as easy as you would think. You got to kind of tug at it and tug it off. And there you go, you just have your blower out of it. This is how you take the blower off, and yes, it's supposed to be stuck in there a little bit, because this blower right here is it's purposely bigger on this area, or in this area only. For the costume, why is it bigger? Because it will stay in the costume a lot better, and the screw ring doesn't really stay on there as well as you would think it would stay on there. So this helps it actually stay on there a lot better. That's the reason why that they made it so big of the air intake. So, anyways, without further ado, I will be right back showing you guys a modification for the blade. Now, this is the blade modification, where stripper cutters, and then you just snip away until, since it's little, you can see that it's super little, and you can see that I already started it a little bit right there. Anyways, you keep on going around it until you take all those, and then later on you want to take all these little pieces off, and that's how you modify this blade. That's how you make it go better. In other words, the company doesn't know how to make a blade quite properly. But there's a reason why that they do it this way, because they think it's a good airflow. but I'll see after the fact that I do this, that how good the airflow is after the ring is off. So everyone, in this video, this is a demonstration of me doing this modification with this blower system. But I don't have the power bank right here handy at this time because the red inflatable costume is ready and prepared and prepped for this video test, or for this test again. So this is just a modification for this blade system, which of course it doesn't look any different though, but the only thing different is that you just take the ring off of the blade system. That ring, the extra ring that just goes around the blade that holds all the different little blades together. Anyways, that's what you do with it, and then you smooth it out. Then you just smooth it out with a drum roll both sides, and you just and it takes not even a minute. It takes like 10 seconds to even do that. So, and it depends on how fast your drum roll actually is. So if it's 18,000 RPM, yeah, it takes like 10 seconds. 10 to 5 seconds. And my drum roll, I put it away already, so it's not over here handy. I'm going to put this together and then put that costume on for you guys, and then show you the inflation time for this blower system again. So everyone, don't waste your money on this blower system here. It's not dependable as you think it is. $17, not worth it. Not worth your money. Screw ring, not worth it either. It's a very poorly designed screw ring. I gotta tell you that. And I've experienced it myself. I've experienced many blower systems in my past here. This one's the worst one that they have ever made. No offense to your company here though, but you need to upgrade this thing, as in make a dual ball bearing. Make sure that your wires are properly connected in here and not flimsy inside of the housing. Inside the housing is very flimsy of the wire. So they need to make sure that it's not flimsy. That the wire is not going to move all over the place. That there's actually a little insulator that separates the negative and positive. Like, they need to do that. So this short circuit wouldn't happen ever again. So anyways, that's what they need to do with this. Buying a better blower system than this, as for right now, is a better suggestion. A 12 volt, 97 millimeter, 30 by 33 millimeter. And then you have your 80 millimeter fan guard, 40 millimeter M4 screws, and then you got your M4 nuts that you do with that. So you put that all together, and then you have your tape ring. Yeah, you're tapering with Scotch tape, or whatever color the Scotch tape is. It doesn't matter what color that is because it's beneath the costume. It's beneath inside the costume, meaning nobody sees it. In other words, you don't have to put it on outside. You gotta put it on inside with it. You make your holes for the screws to go into by stabbing it with something, stabbing those holes in there. Of course, you gotta put a couple little holes in your inflatable costume just for the screws to stay in there. And then the tapering will hold the blower back over there. Therefore, even though this may not be a waterproof setup, it still is a better setup than this kind of setup. So, and it's heavier. Of course, it's more heavy duty. It'll last longer. It'll last a lot longer. And the malfunction rate for that versus this is a lot less. So, yeah, this one will malfunction. Those ones, even the orange ones. Orange ones are still even worse than this one. They have all different sorts of kind of issues. Those orange blower systems, the wire, yeah, it doesn't last as long as you think it does either. So it's too flimsy as well. So that flimsiness of these wires need to be increased, meaning that they need to be more heavy duty, and yeah, these kind of things need to start happening. Meaning the companies, instead of worrying about, they should start worrying about that. And actually focusing on the blower system, on making that better first before they sell it to anybody, really. And make sure that it's actually all good and it's not going to malfunction anytime soon. Or no matter how many uses kind of thing. Or no matter what they do to it. Like the modification that I've had here with it. That has nothing to do with the modification, by the way. And I would say that the battery that you need for this is on Amazon $40 charger, lithium iron phosphate battery, and that's with the charger and everything. That's a 6 amp hour or 6 atmosphere hour battery, 12 amp or 12 volt, not 12 amp. It's more like an 8 amp. It can be up to 8 amps. I don't know about the amperage on it, but yes, that one would be for and a 2.75A blower system, 12 volt, which that works well with that as well. I don't know exactly how long that would last for it or with that. To just getting the one that's 300 CFM, a 300 RPM. That is also very noisy, but it is another 12 volt blower system that I would recommend, 97 by 33 millimeter. That I would recommend for that setup, for that kind of batteries there. So I'll see you guys in my next adventure now. If you guys have any other questions about these other kind of things, let me know down in the comments down below there. Peace out.